Hello everybody, welcome to Napoli versus Bologna in Serie A. Confident, but you never know what can happen in football. The teams I think will be coming out shortly.
Put it like this, a mixed reception for the referee, Michael Serra. There's a very hot debate this week in Italy about the standard of refereeing. Not many.
So this will be interesting to see how it goes.
So here come Bologna.
Yeah, Bologna are coming out.
Warmly welcomed, as you would expect in Napoli.
Yeah, I'm doing it more when they do it, so it's like it keeps in tune.
For a team that really showed great character, going down to 10 men, pegging Milan back to 2-2 before,
and
going down to 9.
I'll
and
give you guys the Napoli side in a minute.
Able to go on and win and go to the top of the league. Got his lucky hat on again.
Well, I was going to say,
Go West, if it's here or there, go. There we go, the kit, the Halloween kit.
And here come Napoli.
How on earth is that kit not on FIFA as a special kit? I do not know. It deserves it. The Napoli team is Ospina, Di Lorenzo, Romani, Koulibaly, Mario Rui, Anguissa, Fabian, Elmas, Lozano, Victor Osimhen, the GOAT, and Insigne on the bench is Merit, Marella, Gulam, Juan Jesus, Zanola, Demi, Labopka, Radinsky, Mertens, Petagna, and Politano. And then the Bologna team is that for you guys. I won't try and pronunciate the team there because I was butchering names, but that is the team for Bologna to play Napoli today. I don't know what. We should have that for the We should have that for the Premier League. Have an official anthem that they play before every game. That'd be sick.
So Milan and Napoli sights tonight. A win tonight, of course, for Spalletti, who looks on from on high.
And we go top of the league. We better win. Don't.
So Spalletti serves his suspension.
Yeah, a suspension just for sarcastically clapping. Oh, I'm sarcastically clapping. You're going to send me off, refs?
Unas are all still out, and Wazi Gulam, although now training again, we hear, is a long way off a return after his.
Are you wanting to send me off for sarcastically clapping too?
Yes, they would all be very useful.
Look, I'm sarcastically clapping. You can give me a red? No, because you're shit refs.
Is it a spooky kit? I see.
Spooky kit is a legendary kit. They've only worn it for 2 games, and it looks like we're gonna win. Look like we're gonna win both.
And you're quite right. That is something apparently the Napoli fans really look forward to. Referee's right in the middle of the storm of protest this week in Italy. Michael Serra takes charge here tonight. For the record, he is yet to send anybody off this season.
Come on, Napoli, don't lose to Bologna.
Paul, both sets of players will have to be on their best behaviour because there have been some strange decisions, I have to say, especially in match day 10's encounters.
Strange, if not downright spooky, Clive.
Do not lose. We're going 4-3-3. We're simple but effective.
The European commitments. 2 changes after the draw with Roma. Eljif Elmas and Hervin Lozano, who both got 20 minutes on Sunday. They both start.
Oh, so Lozano is starting, and Elmas is starting. No other change.
Victor Osimhen, 5 in Serie A so far, 9 in 11 overall. Mihajlovic, not one of the Serie A coaches in disciplinary trouble on his own right, but he is without Adama Somare and Roberto.
Oh no, not seeing Mihajlovic. Oh God.
Is involved for the first time this season. Riccardo Orsolini returns. Emmanuel Vignato is drafted in because Marto Arnautovic is apparently unwell.
Marco Arnautovic.
One man that this fellow Dominichini has got to take particularly note of. is Musa Barrow. Barrow's been in great form for
Musubaro, ex Watford player. No, not Watford. Swansea player. Sisa Mihajlovic for the guy. They've won manager I hate.
And I think he will know a difficult task for his team tonight after facing league leaders Milan.
Here we go. Come on, Napoli. Get the win. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I what my mate calls nipples.
Sambo Anguissa lost the first dropping ball in the middle of the park. Didn't make such a good job of the second touch, but still organised himself.
Come on, do not lose.
Strong presence so far this season for Napoli. Simeon.
Phil Dempsey, you shithouse. It's old Simeon. It's old Simeon. Old Simeon, you absolute wallet.
Held up by Barrow. Vignato came to help. Dominguez. Haki starting again this evening for Bologna down their left. What a wonderful story unfolding for that young man from Scotland at the moment. Doing very well, actually.
Very impressive in the last couple of games, I have to say, Paul. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of interest in his homeland, back in Britain. Nicely balanced, left-footed player.
And he can score a goal.
His first game just
Come on, Napoli, win, win, win. Don't lose, please. Because I will not hear the end of it. Yeah. I put a poll out on the chat for you guys to vote who you think is going to win. Cheeky little git. They have literally no chance. They have no chance. That's not a foul, ref.
Second season at Bologna for Aaron Hickey.
Yeah.
Hearts.
Nah.
Just over a year ago now.
That's not a foul.
Fabulous progress.
Oi, that is not a foul. Get up. Get up, you yellow ferret.
Barley with that heavy challenge on Orsolini.
Yeah, because their kit is bright. Yeah, their kit is bright yellow, so it's very easy to not. It's very easy not to miss them.
Skorupski waited as long as he could.
That's out way throwing to Napoli.
Osimhen, Lozano down that right side, forcing the goalkeeper to slice the clearance away.
Mario Rui.
And don't do on this pitch any curving shite.
Insigne. Curious situation, of course, not just with the standing on the touchline, Clive, but
so if you guys are enjoying the stream, don't forget to hit the hit the like button, don't forget to subscribe if you are new.
So does the man on the touchline?
Hello Denver, yellow kit sounds like Liverpool. Nah, this is nothing like Liverpool's yellow kit, nothing near.
Will be. We saw Spalletti high up in the stand.
And it also looks like Xavi might be becoming new Barcelona manager.
It's open, and he will certainly be in constant, feeding constant information to his assistant.
So that'd be interesting.
Go wrong. Just asked Bayern Munich last night with that stunning cup defeat in Germany.
Come on.
Against Borussia Mönchengladbach.
Just don't bottle it. We like bottling stuff. Go on, Elmas. Go on, Elmas. Pat it.
Elmas.
Go on, Elmas. Keep the ball going. Have my drink. I'm gonna have myself my gingerbread latte.
Always looking to find a little ball around the corner. Di Lorenzo.
Very tight ball.
Actually, tastes quite nice.
Central area. Very, very tightly.
Come on, get the
defensive
ball
group
in the
from
box. Good. Yes. Oh, you numpty.
He tracked his man all the way in there. Lozano.
Should have got it on your head, you Mexican nacho.
You see Hickey just looking off his left shoulder. He just about has contact.
Oh, man.
He tries to throw himself at a diagonal pass from
He goes,
Insigne.
can you keep updates about buying bookings? Every booking? What? Every booking, I mean. I'll be keeping you informed what goes in the game anyway, so you're going to know everything anyway.
Lozano with 2 so far this season.
Like, sub and subscribe if you are new to the channel.
It's a bit Scottish, the bonnet, isn't
Yeah,
it?
please make sure to like, sub and subscribe if you are new. I really appreciate it.
Tartan in there, Clive.
Yeah, and a big pat on the back from his coach there.
Rosso Blue Tartan.
Come on, just do something.
Dominguez.
Don't let the yellow rubbish score. I
Mario
won't need the end of it.
You drop off.
And Mario Rui, please don't score, please. And don't and Mario Rui, don't score.
Great win over Lazio a couple of weeks ago.
I don't mind it. I don't mind assisting, but don't score.
They do know how to go about the job away from home, Clive.
It's
a reasonable
Napoli
record
0,
this season.
Bologna 0, 6 minutes played.
Well, they're resilient, Paul. We see that. And they're a team of character. The way they came back against Milan, they could have easily just folded and let that game go. Certainly, I don't think will be an easy encounter for Napoli tonight. The pressure's on them to try to get back to the top of Serie A.
We want to get back to the top of Serie A where we belong. If you guys want to put any questions in the chat, I'm happy to answer any questions you guys put in there.
It's a demanding audience, Paul. You can hear how vocal they are, how loud their expectation is. They come here this evening to see their team win again.
Well, they can always blame the kit if it goes wrong.
Come on, this is good play. This is brilliant play.
Lozano, deflection on it.
Oh, you...
Adel got out of the way.
But I'm going to say that was good communication from Swarovski, the goalkeeper, because it took a deflection. Looked like it may well have just about to clip. Gary Medel lets it go. He's obviously been given a call from the keeper. He does well not to make any contact as a central defender.
Thank you very much. I highly appreciate it.
34 now. And still going strong for his native Chile as well as
New subscriber.
Amazing career.
So just put thank you and just put thank you very much.
Di Lorenzo. Quality player, of course. All Europe knows that now.
And what?
That's not an easy one for Mario Rui.
There you go. And I'm going to give it to about 10-minute mark for you guys to vote who you guys will think will win this game on the poll. I don't vote. I can't vote on it. It's only for the viewers.
And he looks across in the direction of where the cross came from. Need a bit better than that.
I would always.
Yeah, a bit more quality.
Yes.
Pulled off the shoulder
With the three.
That ball is going to be delivered.
Yeah.
There is a real aerial threat, especially against
1-0.
the size of Medel. He's going to find it difficult. I think if there's
Yeah, I think.
Coming in.
No.
Again by Di Lorenzo.
It would be Osimhen, but if. But according to Phil Dempsey, the BT commentator, his name is Osimhen, which pisses me off. Go on! Oh! First shot on target, and it's by Mario Rui. Mario Rui's had a shot on target. Mario Rui's had a shot on target.
Moving the ball quicker, Paul. That's the important thing.
What?
Bologna finding it difficult to get set with their shape, defensive shape.
So you got about 30 seconds to vote on the poll. If you guys have your say on who you think gonna win today. Come on. Tackle the yellow things. Where that'll play. How's that? How's that? Sit down, sit down.
Work from Elmas, closing down, pressing Venato to go backwards, not allowing him to turn.
Yep, not allowing you to turn because that's what Napoli do best.
21-year-old Venato, and only just 21 actually.
There we go, the poll will end. 66% have gone to Napoli win, Bologna 0%, and 33% have gone draw.
Not been in the best of form either, Paul. I think there's a number of factors.
You absolutely.
Not here this evening.
Adele wasn't going to wait for the goalkeeper that time.
No, it says full complete, they got 3 votes. Here comes Bologna.
Judgment after a lifetime in the game.
Just watching his last couple of performances, Paul, I think certainly below the
Try and put another poll in.
Would have wanted. I think he's been very diplomatic in his.
But I won't even know what poll to put in.
This game.
Intriguing.
It does allow Mihailovic to play Barrows a central figure, which I think is where he's going to end up being a permanent fixture for Bologna.
Voted for by De Silvestre. Comfortable for Armani, but he didn't clear it very far. Rossellini. Easy as you like for Ospina. Quick release by David Ospina. Osimhen gets the chance really to show that he looks like a 400-metre man, doesn't he, the way he can cover the ground. And it's so good to see him flying in form, full of fight and belief, because it was a horrible start to his career at Napoli. Now, Elmas just dwelt on that, and it was a good win back for Dominguez.
Oh, does really well to keep possession as well. Yeah, I think Osimhen's showing his undoubted talent, full of confidence, playing in this Napoli side now.
Held up well by Barrow. I think he came to support. Fitting in that role on that side.
Could we put 4 in the poll? So I'm going to have to try and put one who I think is going to score.
And there's no free kick for Vignato, who went over.
I think he's a little bit unfortunate there not to get a free kick or win a free kick, because he was certainly
I'm just
on the
picking
chance
the
for return on the 1-2.
Yeah, I'm just picking the ones who I know who have scored this season, and I'm just picking them. The ones who I know who can score. Oh, he's on the bench. I pick one that's on the. I'm gonna go.
Going sideways, and at this tempo, Paul, they're just not going to disrupt the shape of Bologna defensively.
There we go.
At some point, they've got to play forward.
There we go. I've gone.
These areas.
Andy, I just need to make sure this. Oh, I haven't even spelled it right. Stop calling him Osimhen, you commentator. Learn.
He wanted a delivery after the touch, cross it.
Aaron Hickey comes away with it for Bologna.
So I got 2 there.
Very keen to work back quickly, but that.
Here you go.
Surely is a free kick.
Yeah, he catches Hickey. Hickey's done well.
Here you go. I got. Which player do I pick?
Good contest. Lozano's having to chase Hickey back time and time again.
Here we go. Osim. I picked. I'm gonna go. I'm going to go with ones that are on the starting. Yeah, I'm going with ones that are on the. There we go. I'm pick the ones with the ones that are in the starting lineup, because they're more likely to score first. If you get what I mean. Yeah, but ones that I think are going to score are all starting, because they're all goal scorers. Oh, stop changing it!
Before this season from Bologna from that free kick, but it's very complicated, and you can get exposed if you lose the ball. Osimhen.
Oh! It's here! It's here! It's chipped! Oh!
To be offside for me.
Where's offside as well? Nearly a goal. Nearly a goal.
Surely it's academic.
No, Paul. I think he actually, when the ball was delivered,
like they're going to get on with it. You're right.
He's behind Osimhen when that ball's delivered across into the 18-yard box.
So a huge let-off. Insigne failing to convert. Player who's normally absolute dead-eye in those situations.
And then Nigeria is one I'm really going to be able to spell, but I'm going to try my best.
Completely out of shape, countered really well, did Napoli.
Insigne again. Barrow trying to defend him.
Unfortunately, you can't do that on here. You can only put text in.
Luis on the side.
No, I put the nationalities next to them.
Insigne. Svanberg got out to him. Not quite a pure hit, I don't think.
There you go. Is the referee... There you go. Which player do you think will score first for Napoli? There we go. Who's going to have most first have shots on target? Nah, I think it's going to be Napoli for sure. But you never know. Is the referee crap? Yes or no? Depends on how the game goes. Who's going to score first? You never know.
For once, Insigne left hoping he was offside.
Yep.
The way that one went.
Just put questions in the chat, folks, and I'll answer as many questions as I can during the game. Still, Napoli 0, Bologna 0.
Picks out Hickey again.
For me, I wouldn't know because I've picked players who it could be any of them, and two of them are the three that are playing up front. So it could be any.
Chance for Barrow, but he's just trying to work the ball onto his right side, his favoured right side. In the end.
And what I'll do is I'll stop the voting when we find out who scored the first goal, then the voting will stop. Go on.
Goal now in his third season at Bologna, but only one.
Come on, here comes Napoli. It's Lozano. Heavy Lozano. Elmas.
His composure well. That's a bit short.
It's Lozano. Elmas.
Did well with that.
Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, you beauty. Go, 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 go. And I thought a finesse would never happen, and it did. What a finesse! There we go. Stop the ball right there.
And what a way to do so.
1-0 to Napoli on the night.
The standing coach must be slightly less uptight now.
Just let me sort this out. I'm just trying to sort this out now.
He tries to recover it, but when it comes on to Ruiz's left foot, he sees the space. It's on his favoured side, and what a sensational hit that is. Into the top corner. Beautifully struck, giving Skoropski no chance in that Bologna goal.
33% said Lozano, 0 for Fabian Ruiz, 0 for Osimhen, and 66% for Insigne. So unfortunately, nobody got it spot on, and it was Fabian Ruiz who scored.
I just wonder if he thinks there was a foul on Hickey when that ball was played out.
So it's 1-0 Napoli. Alright, good evening to all. How are you doing on this Thursday evening? Put your question in the chat and I'm happy to answer anything. Within reason. About 90 minutes played, Napoli 1 Bologna 0.
That's how to go back top of the table, isn't it? With a hit like that.
Yes, with a hit like that.
Well, they'll take
with a finesse, which someone did, that is not on a video game.
Culprits of just trying to overplay in the final third. Making that mistake has really been costly.
Oh, Lozano, you're better than that.
Mihailovic just trying to ease people a little bit.
Just got to play better. We just got to play better.
Paul, when you come away from home and you're playing a team that have only conceded 1 goal at home this season, you know the task's going to be difficult. You're 1 down. You've got out very few times into your opponent's final third.
it would be 2, of course, given Insigne's normal efficiency. And he couldn't convert the breakout. Orsolini. He'll be back, don't worry about him.
Oh, there's no doubt that.
There we go. Put another poll out there for you. So there's a poll there for you guys to vote on.
For Napoli, Insigne.
Free kick to Bologna. Just don't bottle this. Don't bottle this. Because I'll be absolutely fuming. The more people we get in the chat, the more we can have a conversation, get stuff going. Put them in the chat. We can all have a nice conversation during this game.
Insigne immediately senses that he can go and press him.
I have a feeling at the moment this could go one of 2 ways here tonight for Bologna, Clive. As you rightly say, you know, they...
Oh, that's a foul. I didn't see that's a foul, so fair enough.
But just the possibility, the fear that they might cave in here.
Hopefully everyone in the chat is enjoying the stream.
Having to sink back as soon as Napoli are in possession, you see they go into this defensive shape.
Simeon, it's a great ball over the top of De Silvestre.
We'll give you guys some scores
Insigne.
that are happening tonight. It finished in La Liga in the early kickoff. Celta Vigo 0, Real Sociedad 2, and at the moment it is Granada 0, bottom of the league Getafe 1, and Levante versus Atletico Madrid starts at 8:30. Creepy Real tonight is going to be the spook, a spectacular ahead of Halloween this Sunday. Maybe I might be doing a stream, Halloween type stream sort of thing, but I think Napoli play on Sunday, so I'll try my best. Clocks go back on Sunday morning, you know, so you get an extra half night. Yeah, that is true. Clocks go backwards. Good thing. More sleep.
De Lorenzo finds Elmas. What do you see in Napoli that was not there last season under Gattuso, Clive, in terms of the style of play?
I just think there's a real belief in the way that they're going about the game. Good shape. This man's in fantastic form.
Come on, we need some more. Get some more goals. Get some more goals. You guys, we'll see what minute we're in. Good finish from Fabian. That was. You got until 25 minutes. You got about 3 minutes to get your votes in if you think Napoli will win the league this year. Or this season, whatever. How can we even when the team is yet to lose a game?
A very confident outfit here. Napoli through the first quarter of this game tonight.
Wow, spoil sport.
You are really, I think, confident side, confidence, belief.
You gotta have confidence. It's gonna be either that way. See Milan. I'll admit. At the moment, it looks like it's a 2-horse race.
So difficult for Bologna to get out. Ignacio scraps for a throw.
What?
Barrow. Romani powerful. Getting better and better. Like several of the others in this Napoli side. Mario Rui. Insigne from the middle. Zambo Anguissa, what an addition he is proving to be.
How are you doing that? Oh, Chewy Suarez, how are you doing? Are you a Napoli or Chelsea fan? I'm a Chelsea fan, but I've been supporting Napoli since I was a teenager, so and that decision was my own decision, so.
Why not? He has a chance to take 2 touches before setting himself and seeing the angle to try to wind that into the corner.
Looks to be a great move for Andre Frank.
Come on.
At the moment.
The minute the voting will stop. And I'll tell you how the voting is gone in the chat. 40% said no. 40% said
Great game here tonight from
yes. And 20% said maybe.
What a fixture in France.
So it's a mixed bunch. It's a mixed bunch.
Champions of last season, Lille. And I think you are aware about everything that comes with that. The best of the best. And tremendous Premier League fixtures to look forward to on Saturday morning. Leicester City against Arsenal.
He fell in love with pizza and had to support an Italian team as well. Nah. I like pizza, but that's not the reason. That is not wishful thinking. We're bone to be wild for Napoli tonight. Oh, having a great. That is great. If you guys like the stream, hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget to like, sub, and subscribe if you are new.
Totally clued in. He's done fairly well so far.
What was it? Asta? No, it wasn't to do with food. I ended up watching a video on YouTube. A couple of videos on YouTube to do with a player called Mari Camshit. He used to play for Napoli and he was playing at the time. And it's something I just liked as a player and the way he played. And I thought, what does he play for? And I thought, I'll go and get a shirt with his name on. And it just spiraled from there.
Never the quickest, of course.
Mari Camshit was that good. Was that good of a midfielder that even Chelsea were linked with him at one point. But he didn't want to leave. No, that was years ago, even before N'Golo Kante came to the Premier League. Before that,
well, preventing them feeding the ball into Barrow's feet.
But it's like, I think it was 1 or 2 seasons we were linked with him every summer and January. But we just never really put in a bid, and it was all like rumours and stuff. And we never put in any bids or anything.
As soon as he made the first touch ball, he was on
and we were also at the time interested in Cavani. We were interested in Cavani at one point.
If at all, but you can see.
But
he's going down, he's winning the free kick.
Some might even applaud the art. Maybe Insigne said, well played.
Well done.
Come on, we want
the pressure off Bologna.
Come on, guys, we want Napoli to win today. If anyone wants Bologna to win, you can scoot, bye-bye.
Free kick. He came out wide on the left. And actually that resulted in Insigne's chance. This time he's come out on the right.
Come on, don't.
He eventually takes it.
Come on. Defend, get it out. Oh, it's a corner. Bologna a corner.
That's a good strike from Tiat. I think that's goal bound, and Griso gets himself in the way, blocks it, concedes the corner.
Guys, put questions in the chat. Any questions at all, and I'm happy to answer anything when you guys put in there. I'll answer any of them. But don't be anything stupid. No, but also don't be stupid questions. You've got to be proper questions to have a conversation about.
Now he's taking the corners, Clive Barrow.
He's everywhere, but in a position to score.
Bologna corner.
Fingertips from Ospina, but no more. But he gets a free kick.
Yes, free kick. Free kick. Well done, Ospina. What a keeper.
Maybe just buffed
what?
In there. Well, not too much contact. He's a little bit fortunate.
I'm not answering that.
He's the Napoli keeper. I'm not sure how he's holding his left shin there.
Lozano.
Not a Bologna fan, but a Milan fan. Don't want you taking the first spot.
Ruiz on the switch, beautifully done.
Have you support Chewy Suarez? Have you been supporting AC Milan in your life, or are you just
Insigne,
like for me, just found the player, liked him, and then that spiral from there?
Ruiz.
It's interesting to know.
Elmas probing with an utter sense of belief. Napoli, like they will find that little chink of light they need. Confident outfit, playing well again tonight.
And Bologna not able to get close enough to actually make.
Come on, Napoli, let's get a second.
Real comfort and poise.
Defo Bolognese with garlic bread and glass and red wine. What are you up? Are you? Wow! Someone is talking random drivel. Nate Jones has gone Defo Bologna, Bolognese with garlic bread and a glass of red wine.
You never actually get them. You can see time and time again.
Except for me, I don't like Bolognese. Two, I don't like wine.
And then when Mbaye gets a clean header at it, he presents it straight back to Napoli.
And so it begins again.
No.
Tick-tock. Given away by Koulibaly.
That's not a foul! Referee, that's not a foul! Bugger off, ref! He dived. You know what I had to. You're making those sense. Use your wordings better.
They'll just be happy once again just to come out of their own half. Although back they go now, the pressure's going to come again.
Oh, okay. That is really interesting. Thank you for letting me know, Chewy Suarez. So I've learned something new today. No. He put, my main team is AAB, which is Augsburg in Denmark. But I also like to keep an eye on Milan, Tottenham, Barca. Wouldn't say I'm a fan of them though.
Nowhere near the ball, yellow card.
That's fair enough. It might be teams. So it might be teams you might be interested in, but you just might follow the results sort of thing, but not as a proper fan.
In the Premier League, when he was part of a very gallant Scott Parker side battling to stay in the top flight in England.
No, but some I actually have.
How football fortunes can change.
What?
Relegated from the Premier League, top of Serie A.
What? So you got Napoli, but that was because of
I think Fulham were probably resigned also to losing, not just him of course, but several of their other very good.
So Napoli because of Marek-Hamsik, but that was back in the time where they had Lavezzi and Cavani playing for them up front, so it's back in that era, so quite long ago. Chelsea, been supporting them since I was 3 years old. Hearts are midfielding in Scotland. That's due to my grandpa trying to made me start supporting them when I was 5. I remember that correctly. I've been supporting them ever since. But usually I don't get a shirt. I don't get a shirt every year. I got one special shirt because it was a limited edition. So go on, Osimhen! But I'll tell you guys the rest of it in a minute because Napoli are on the attack at the moment. Go on, go on! Yes, Rui! Oh, Mario Rui scored!
Well, he's claiming that it was deflected. I'm not sure if it's a cross.
So Arts because of family. Sheffield United, that's because of my uncle. But I don't that one I don't support. That one I just follow results and just be happy if they win and be sad if they lose, sort of thing. And that's just due to family. Sheffield Wednesday, that's due to family, and that's just me checking results and exactly saying be happy if they win, be sad if they lose, sort of thing. And having the Waterlooville, that is due that I've got quite a big connection. The last time I was down there, the work experience there, and I got to know quite a lot of the people at the club, so kind of a bit of like a friendly connection there, sort of thing. So that's the reason behind that. Yeah, and Chesterfield, FC in the National League is because it's where I was born and where I'm from. And like I always will say, I always think you should always support where you're from, even if they're rubbish non-league or the biggest team in the world.
Stadium, and of course
Because it's always
lots
nice to
of
back
empty seats,
where you're from.
despite Napoli's very considerable
And if you
support
don't do
base,
it,
but
that's
fine, let's just
up to
permit
you.
ourselves to
I just do it
think
because they were
ahead,
good at the
when
time.
it comes to March and April, if they
That was
are
when I
in
was
the
young.
hunt for the title after all these years,
Well, this place will be
let's
rocking.
hope there'll be free travel then, because everybody who loves football will want to sample this, I tell you.
The best team was when Messi and Mbappe played for. Is this guy on? Is this guy on smoke? Is this guy on smoke?
Trying to pick the run of Elmas.
Nave Jones, are you on? Nave Jones, are you on smoke?
The way that they're closing down, winning ball back, moving the ball.
What he's just put doesn't make sense.
Bologna, they're not. It's not that they're not trying, but they're not at that level.
Not really created a chance yet tonight, Bologna.
Hey Nave, you're not making any sense. But best team was when Messi and Mbappe played for United when Ronaldo. Those were the days. Messi and Mbappe have never played for United. Are you clueless or something? Or
now, Lozano. Let's see if the counter-attack's on. Not like that.
yeah, that's what I mean. It's oh no, that was my he put he's then made a mistake. He said that he was talking smoke, and he did say it was. He said it was his career mode on FIFA. But in future, when you're doing that, when you're putting something in, just don't leave it like that, because it can basically mean real life. Or if you do it, you got to put FIFA or something to do with it in the title. Handball! Penalty! Yes! Penalty to Napoli! Get in!
Will be a review of it, of course.
We have a penalty, folks, but we're just waiting. We are just waiting on the confirmation of it being officially given.
Is it Gary Medell's arm that goes up
Yes, it is.
and strikes the ball? I think this is a penalty.
That's a pen! That's a pen!
We'll see what the overall decision is. And will he be asked to come and look
That's
at
a
it
pen!
himself?
That's a pen!
The referee goes across.
That's a pen, ref! Don't bottle it! Don't bottle this! Don't bottle this!
Well, they must be informing the referee. There must be communication. He's called across.
Oh, they're now going to the monitor!
Penalty kick. My initial reaction was that there was a left arm that went up. It was Gary Medell's. If the referee sees that,
What?
it's a penalty kick for Napoli.
So Bologna
lot.
down here in the Stadio Diego
That's a ball.
Armando Maradona.
You cannot give that. If you don't give that, then you are blind. And you don't deserve to referee in this game, in this sport. Give it! Give it! Give it! Yeah! You're not the shit out of a ref! I fucking love you, ref! Not a bottle job like Premier League referee Anthony Taylor, who bowls it every week in, week out.
My initial reaction, Paul, to it was that left arm was up high above Osimhen as the challenge came in.
I don't know if you've heard of him. His name is called Sahisa Mihailovic.
Medell is boiling over. You've got to keep him under control.
See it coming all the way, Clive, with Medell. Somebody should take
He's
him right
he's
away
ex
from it.
he's ex Lazio and
Will not
Juventus
change
player,
the decision again.
and he was known for getting sent off quite a lot in his
The
career.
way the rules are framed, I'm afraid these days that's an unnatural position, and you're in trouble.
90.
Contact from Osimhen. on his arm that takes his arm back towards the flight of the ball, but it strikes
Wow.
the arm. And you just know as soon as VAR asks the referee to come and view that.
Now, Insigne's missed a great chance tonight, and he's also missed a couple of penalties recently.
Penalty is going to be taken for Napoli. It is.
Still Bologna.
Bologna are doing the most unsportsmanlike thing you could ever see. They're just crowding around the ref, and they're basically being unsportsmanlike. You should never see this in the game, but they're going to do it anyway. Lorenzo Insigne did the spot kick for Napoli.
He's had chances, Paul.
Lorenzo Insigne to put Napoli 2-0 up on the night.
Missed one here against Torino a couple of weeks ago.
Come on. Come on, ref, you can't take this long. It's a joke.
Skorupski's been nice and tidy in goals so far for Bologna.
Yeah! Lorenzo! Come on! That's the top of the league where it belongs. The title's coming home. The title's coming home. Believe. Believe. Get in. Oh, what a pen. Lorenzo Insigne, the little magician. The Italian Messi.
Well, this was from the referee going to view VAR. He comes back, issues the penalty kick, which is emphatically
get in. 2-0 to Napoli on the night. Hi, Cammy, how are you?
Only ever a question of time for him. One of the outstanding footballers of our time.
Gotta keep making them streams. Oh, wow! Naughty, naughty boy! Naughty, naughty! Sounds like someone's been naughty.
The first half performance to this point has been just what
looks like almost 3 points for Napoli. That is correct. There is no way Bologna are even going to have a sniff at Spinner's goal. No way.
Authority and confidence. And although we watched Milan get the victory against Torino, I don't think anybody but the most.
Why do you support Napoli? I'm not going to go, Cammy, I'm not going to go through that again. I did it earlier. I don't have to go and rephrase myself again, because it would just be constantly me repeating myself over and over again.
Without many themselves, as you
yeah, because because of Marek Hamšík was there at the time, and one, it's like kids when you're young, you make a decision and you might say support Barcelona because of Messi, and Real Madrid because of Ronaldo. So it's similar to that, but I've gone with a player that's not as big, but is respected in the game.
Well, I guess one of the remedies, Clive, when they're under this kind of pressure, if you can get Dominguez and Svanberg to get a lot of possession and work off that, then that's going to give a bit more equilibrium about the game. But they've had no ball at all.
Well, it's because of the.
It sounds like one of my views has been very naughty.
It's just been dominated by Napoli.
It has been.
And what a pairing it's shaping up to be in the middle of the park for Napoli between he and Fabian Ruiz.
Right. This is weird. How can you put that? You're on a. It's Halloween, so you're not going to be. Yeah, it's half term. Kids are not at school.
Just another example, the way in which Napoli have closed, regained possession very, very quickly. Bologna, no time to play, no time on the ball.
So guys, put some interesting questions in the chat. I'm ready to answer anything. It's 2-0 Napoli. Looks like we're going to go into half time 2-0 up. It's been a very good first half.
Sapping of energy, just can't get near the ball.
Napoli have had 9 attempts on goal, 5 on target. That's not bad. Not bad.
Armchairs out for Rahmani and Koulibaly so far tonight. Centre backs for Napoli.
Okay. No, my friend and I destroyed a mini container by accident. But, like, Chewy Suarez,
Yeah, he's had a real
kids
battle with
are
the
not
solo.
at school. It's half term. Because it's Halloween coming up, so you're at half term. I think you're back at school I think kids are back at school next week. So, but this week you've been off. Right, Nate. If you're gonna be like that, you will be timed out if you are taking the Michael and just taking the piss out of all of us.
Can't see a way forward here, Bologna. Mihajlovic with a lot of work to do. Bologna down a couple of men starting out tonight because of suspension. Down on their luck during the game and down by a couple of goals at the break.
Half time, Bologna 2-0. Napoli 2 at half time. What a good first half that was from Napoli.
Execution of the penalty by Lorenzo Insigne. Napoli looking every inch the top side in Italy at this moment. It's Napoli 2, Bologna 0 at half time.
Nate, if you are going to be like that, then you will get timed out. Guys, this is for everyone. No one gets exempt from this. If you are accused of being offensive, just being downright rude, annoying, and stuff like that, then you will be timed out. Now, Riley, what Chewy Suarez said was due to someone is taking the piss, in they're having a joke and basically making fun of you, this sort of thing. Nah, Chewy Suarez, not you, because you're saying something to help me, so it's kind of, it's more to do with Nate. With Nate, he's saying stuff which is annoying a lot of other people, so you can swear on here, but I'm just saying that just because I do it, only me can do it, but I'm trying to do it less, but it's only because of what's happening on the field. If anyone's seen doing it, your message will just be deleted. But if it's very serious to the point where it's hurtful, offensive, or just downright just not nice, you will be timed out to learn a lesson on what you've done. So, put out another poll for you guys. Spell absolutely.
Absolutely. ABSOLUTEL.
Spell sublime.
Sublime. SUBLI.
So guys, there is going to be another poll in the chat for you guys to answer this question. What do you guys think of you guys think of Napoli's first half performance? Was it absolutely sublime? Needs sorting out? Could be better or other? And just so you know, to be honest, you seem to have a lot of football knowledge. Nobody else from England I know knows AAB was Augsburg. Yeah, because I watch Luis Suarez. Are you Danish by any chance? If your main team is Augsburg, are you Danish at any point, if I may ask? You would have to be. If your main team is that, then if you're Danish, I'll go, fair enough. But if you are non-Danish, then I think, why is that your main team and stuff like that? But what we'll do is the guy on this chat, his main team is a team called AAB Augsburg in Denmark, which are actually playing right now against Midtjylland in the Danish Cup, which they're in the 95th minute, and literally, just as I have said that, Augsburg have just equalised. Augsburg have just equalised against Midtjylland in the 93rd minute of that game. Midtjylland took the lead on 56 minutes through Anderson, and then Primp has gone and scored on 93 minutes. And I'll tell you this side if you guys want to know. Primp has just scored for Augsburg. Luca Primp, 24 years old, has just scored for Augsburg. That could, I don't know if in the, with what's going on in the world, if it's going to be going to penalties in the Danish Cup, or if it's like replays. If anyone's knowledgeable about Danish football, and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm watching the match, and Midtjylland are our rivals as well. Thank you very... Luis Suarez, I say thank you from the bottom of my heart for you watching that game and also taking the time to come and watch the live stream of Napoli vs Bologna. If you like this stream, hit the thumbs up button, and also, Luis Suarez, don't forget to subscribe if you are new, because it sounds like you're a nice person. I think you would like this type of content because I do stuff for Chelsea, Chesterfield, Napoli. I do other teams, other games as well. So if Chelsea are not playing, but there's a big, massive game going on, I'll do it. The only thing is, I would love to do something like Danish football as well, but the only problem is they don't show it in this country. But I would love to do stuff like that. It's finished in the Danish Cup. Midtjylland won. Augsburg won in the round of 16. Does that mean, and this is for Luis Suarez, does this mean replay in the Danish Cup? Or does it mean it goes to extra time? Or does it go straight to penalties? Because that's going to be one of the big asks. The big ask is it going to go to penalties? Is it going to extra time? I'm learning a little bit more about certain things. Augsburg's away kit is pink. What the heck? So, but in the Danish Cup, if it's a draw, they will play to the 20th minute, and then if it's still a draw, it will be penalties. Thank you very much. Because at the same time, I might end up for a special fan, which is the newest sub to the channel. We are going to also be keeping an eye on Midtjylland versus Augsburg in the Danish Cup. Didn't think I'd be
Messenger video.
Hello. So let's change this up. And we'll put a score in the chat to keep an eye on. We are... Because one of the viewers in here supports Augsburg in Denmark. So I thought... And he said I'm very knowledgeable. Because he said a lot of people have never heard of him. And I said and I like that. Being very polite and everything. So I thought... And it's a derby game as well. So I thought... It looks entertaining. So I'm keeping an eye on that one. So I'm going to put that on as a scoreline. And we'll have... Oh, it's a B. It's a B. And Augsburg. But it's just known as AAB. Weird. Wait. I'm just even. It's AAB Augsburg. They're fourth. They're fourth in the Danish Liga. But I'm just looking through. Yeah, so I'm just doing it while it's half time. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing now. I'm doing it because it's extra time, so it's everything's to play for. And I want to get on and do like other leagues as well, but when there's so much games happening at the same time, it makes it hard to do it. So sometimes I'll just do it via like do my main game and then just put scores up and stuff like that. There we go, 1-1. And then what I'll do is I'll move that. I can move myself up to the centre middle there, and I can put that down there. There we go. Midtjylland versus Augsburg. 1-1. There we go. That's that one done. I did some extras. Yeah, it's full time, but then the only thing I didn't know was, and this is why I asked, because going by his name, Chuy Suarez, is actually from Augsburg. He's from Augsburg. So for he might know this season might have been that they might have changed the rules on the competition. So say if it like first for the League Cup, it goes straight to penalties. In this one, they're doing extra time. So I was trying to make. It said when they are this is good. When there are two A's, it's pronounced Aalborg. An A, the comma above, is kind of makes an O sound, so it pronounces Olsberg. We learn a lot, and that's from that. I like that. Thank you very much. So, no, but I'm liking that because it's helping me in learning how to pronounce it properly. I like that. It's going to come in handy. Because I know most of the teams in that league, I might not do it correct, but it's like learn. So check who else is in the league. Well, it's half time, we can have a bit of a venture. Midtjylland are actually top. Wow. Midtjylland are top of the league, and then it's Copenhagen second. I thought it'd be Copenhagen would be top, because they always seem to be top of that league. Then it's a team called Renders FC. Then it's Augsburg. Then it's Silkenberg. There's going to be me butchering them, but I'm going to try my best. And, okay, it's Aalborg. Is it Aalborg? Because he's also said you do not say the G. So it's Aalborg. I'm trying my best as much as I can. I go it's informative because it slightly helps. By the way, then it's Bromby, Odense, Viberg, then you got AGF, then Nordjylland. The other two I'm just going to not pronounce it because I've butchered them two in the absolute letters. Played 13 games, so their season started a little bit before. Yeah, that's really good. So it's Aalborg. But you don't add the G. Way! Thank you very much. He said I pronounced it perfectly. So I got that on in the bottom of the screen. To keep an eye on that. It's in extra time at the moment with penalties to follow. So I thought because it gives me something else to keep interested in as well, so.
They trail Napoli by 2-0.
Then now we'll change this because it's now second half about to kick off. Guys, put your question in the chat.
So that's the scoreline here, 2-0. BT Sports score on Saturday. We'll keep you up to date on all the scores.
So I've just got that.
Marco Domenichini in control on the touchline for Napoli tonight, with Gianni Spalletti serving a suspension following his sending off at the weekend. But all is well for Napoli.
Soriano.
Insigne. Yes, he's missed a great chance tonight. Saw what he normally puts away with ease, but making partial amends from the penalty spot after a totally fabulous effort from Fabian Ruiz to put Napoli in front.
So the timer's about to get on the way for the second half in a minute.
Marco Senna gets us going in the second
There
half.
we go, and then we'll take that off. In Denmark, we don't call them Copenhagen. Just F. Oh, okay. That's simple. That's simple. I like.
Clive, what would Mihajlovic have?
It's weird. It's weird how YouTube doesn't allow it. Thinks it's odd for you to put FCK, but also that's the pronunciation of a football club in different countries. So, bit. Won't say anything. So you gone. Could be better. What do you guys think of Napoli's first half performance? Could be better at 50%. Other 50%. Simply sublime at nothing, and he's sorting out nothing. Could be better. How could it be better? It's sublime at 2-0 up. So you just call them FCK, football. I don't know. Why would you call them FCK? I don't even know what that stands for. If anyone can enlighten me, because it looks a bit dodgy in wordings. No, but it's the K is what I'm on about, because I know it's going to be, FC's going to be like, because if it's FC Copenhagen, it would be FCC.
Following that penalty decision on VAR.
So it's a bit.
It just seems to drive him more, Paul, doesn't it? It becomes more and more competitive.
A touch by a Simeon.
Yeah, because the guy who's Chuy Suarez his club is at Augsburg, and he's from there.
Well, he has to be
The K is because it's Denmark, and it's called Copenhagen, not Copenhagen, but Copenhagen is what us that are English call it. But Copenhagen, Copenhagen. Yeah, and he said, he's very helpful. Is what he's been very helpful. He's saying it's called Football Club Copenhagen. Is what the full thing. So I'll change the scoreline Because unfortunately, Midtjylland do it. It got ruled out, so I'm just keeping an eye. Yeah, if any, so I'll do. If anyone's on the chat and anything, and I do any of the streams that your teams are playing, I'll happily put their scores in the chat as well.
Very little for Ospina to concern himself with in goal.
But they have to be within a league that I'm able to help me out, that I'm going to at least know. At least I know a little bit about the Danish league. Because I used to do career mode with Copenhagen. I'm going to try and do it that way from now on. I'm going to get used to it.
He's not travelled, he's not here with his Bologna team tonight.
Given away by Svanberg. Too much of that in the first half from Bologna's perspective.
It is Levante 0, Atletico Madrid 1. Goal scored by Antoine Griezmann.
Got in the way of that.
Wow. I'll let you guys know some results that happened early hours in the morning in MLS. One result, Cincinnati 3, Nashville 6.
This is Svanberg.
Some people got their money. Some people got their money's worth.
Lorenzo had that situation completely.
Columbus Crew 3, Orlando City 2. Getting Columbus. And that's just me following results. Just let you know that. The only reason I like that club is because of a certain player that I used to always pick on career mode, called Zardes.
He's had nothing to do with the big man at the back.
I think he's a good player, but he's very underrated on FIFA.
Strength and power, and then a really clever volley pass.
And Atalanta United 2, Inter Miami 1.
Di Lorenzo. Clean take again by Skorupski. Musabaro 4 in 4 coming into this game tonight for Bologna. He's been taking free kicks, corners, going all over the field. Gets a touch or two here, fed to him by Hickey.
Tackled by the referee.
That sums his night up, really. Back, of course. But momentum has dropped again.
Wow. Jeez. Last game that Aalborg played, they lost 5-2 at home.
Push him up between the two Napoli
Jeez.
halves and hope that they can feed the ball into him. A cross or a pass that might give him an opportunity.
How many games have you had?
Short by Insigne.
The last round of the cup, they won 13-0.
Time in Serie A then to prevent things getting worse for Bologna.
Wow. What? Whoa. Nah, you gotta be joking. I've just found something good out now. We found some more facts. He's giving us some more info on this Midtjylland team. Winston Reid and Rafael van der Vaart play for Midtjylland. What?
From the closing down from Napoli.
If they don't win the league with Rafael van der Vaart up front, then there's something wrong. Because they should be winning literally every game with that guy up front. Because that guy, when he was playing for Ajax, was scoring goals left, right, and put him in centre. Who else have they got in here? Henrik Dalsgaard, who now they got from Brentford. They got a guy called. Yeah, now it's 2-1. Is it a bit late? I think it's a bit late. Why are you always too late?
Came horribly unstuck was away to Inter. I don't see that kind of result in the air tonight.
Yeah. No, they used to play for them. Oh, they used to play for them. It is now. Yeah, it is Midtjylland are ahead. It is 2-1. Evander Ferreira with the goal on 103 minutes. Yep, looks like they'll be going out the cup, but right, is it?
With 2 away games in a row coming up.
There we go.
Well, see that policy deployed in the second half. He may say to people, take 20 minutes.
I also will put this in the chat if any of you guys want to join the Discord server that I also have. If you guys want to chat to me outside of YouTube and just message, chat, all that thing, you guys are always welcome. It says that will be a link in the chat. If you guys click on that, you'll take you to my Discord server and you guys can chat, like message me on that. And let me know anything about your football club, about your leagues that you watch, anything. Teach me something new. I'm always happy to learn. But it's a very close game. Michelin with 11 shots, 5 on target. Aalborg with 12 shots, 2 on target. And one of them was a goal. Like I always say, you don't always have to play well to win a game of football. You can always play rubbish and still win a game of football. As Chelsea learned it the hard way. We weren't good against Brentford. We weren't as good against Brentford. No, I'm saying against Brentford was a main example in the league, and we still managed to come out with a win, even though we weren't our best. And yeah, it's like that. So even with Alba being 2-1 down, always think in your head, we're still playing rubbish. There's still a chance you could still have one chance and you could bury it.
Literally just run into one another.
And the Bologna player's down. But I don't know for. It's just an innocuous challenge, I think. Yeah, just something innocuous. He's holding on to the top of his leg. I hope it's not serious because I don't want anything happening to any player.
Experience there, Clive, I think, for you.
And he puts joining now. Thank you very much for joining the Discord.
And in the Argentina squad, 3 substitute appearances in the FIFA World Cup qualifiers.
All the game's been so comfortable for Napoli. You just sense also that their tempo, their drive
There was
has just dropped a little in this second period.
My first, I think I remember my first introduction into the Danish top flight was years and years ago. I would say about the same year that, and surprised this as far as this goes back for me, since the first year Chelsea won the Premier League was the very first time I heard of the Danish top flight, because one of our big players went over there. If you guys know who I'm on about, you will know. Went inside for Copenhagen, which is Jesper Grønkjær. Went inside for them from Chelsea that year, so that's where I got to know about that league, and always known about that league ever since. So it's been that long. So that's where it all began. Michelin are not our biggest rivals. That's AGF. When we play them, it's called Battle for Jutland, and Jutland is a part of Denmark that connects Denmark and Germany. Ooh, I'm learning stuff today. I like doing this. And thank you very much for the information. I always like learning a few things.
Show any of the undoubted ability that has been in your first game away at Napoli. A really tough evening for the young man.
Just checking to see if any of the players that play for them now, I actually recognise any of these.
From Italy to France, and a very big game to kick off the next round of games in Ligue 1. Paris Saint-Germain at home on a Friday night against Lille, the champions of last season, and they very badly need.
I don't think I have heard of any of these.
Prospect there, and enticing Premier League encounter for Saturday morning on BT Sport. Leicester City against Arsenal.
Leicester against Arsenal is going to be a tough game. Oh, okay, interesting. Thank you very much.
Simeon.
Stop calling him Simeon. It's Osimhen.
Quality. The first touch was fantastic from Osimhen. Ball driven into his feet. The way he just takes the touch to create the angle and fire the shot. The only disappointment was that it wasn't on target. Really well taken. Good angle to strike. Just pulls across the hit.
Think I might have found my next career mode. Try and get these teams. Do this team next. So, guys, put any interesting questions down in the chat. I'm happy to answer any questions, anything at all. And to as well as if you want to put any more interesting facts and anything you want to teach me, I'm happy to learn. And even though Midtjylland also is in Jutland, they are not considered to be the bigger team because they don't have a lot of fans because the city that they are from, that is Hemming, isn't that big. Wow. I thought Midtjylland was a place over in itself. Napoli! Oh, side netting! Oh! Di Lorenzo with the side netting. Fish! Fish!
From that sort of angle. Does well to create the shooting opportunity. Yeah, just get some of it as well. That's a corner kick, deflected wide.
Let's have a look at some Danish cup scores just to see what the teams are playing. And if you are of a, what is say, an Augsburg persuasion, your rivals AGF yesterday lost 2-0 to a team I'm not going to try and pronounce it because I'll absolutely butcher that to the cows come home.
Encouraged to have a go.
What would be even worse if it was Derek Ray trying to pronounce it these because he wouldn't be able to do a single one of them. Osimhen! Oh! Penalty! Yes! Another penalty to Napoli!
Did go over and the boys just pleading with him to say that he didn't touch him.
That's a pen! Oh, they are Osimhen pen! Come on! Come on!
A second penalty kick conceded. Ball delivered, miscontrol. He sticks out a right boot. He does catch him across the left shin.
Yep, there. Penalty! Oh, they are Osimhen! Let Osimhen take it! Let Osimhen take the spot kick!
The contact, if any, is there, and it's across his left shin.
That's a pen! You cannot argue with that. You can't argue.
It might be overturned. VAR are getting involved.
Come on, that's a pen.
May well be called to see the challenge.
Stop arguing. Stop arguing.
Perhaps he's thinking we'll get one someday soon, Mihailovic and Bologna. But when there is a contact like that, notwithstanding the force or otherwise, Clive, normally the penalty's given, isn't it?
I think this contact across his left shin, and by makes a challenge. He doesn't play the ball.
Come on, give it. Come on. You have to give it, ref.
Osimhen. I don't think this is going to be overturned.
Come on. Come on.
Somehow, all week long, the story seems to revolve around the referees at the moment. As Bologna have already found out for themselves against Milan with 2 sent off. It is Insigne.
Go on, Lorenzo! 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 It's free! We're in heaven! Back at the top of the league! No one's stopping us now! Quoting Queen!
A second from Insigne.
Get in! That's game over! They actually played last Sunday where Bromby won by 2-1. Alright, interesting that is.
It's a foul. It's a penalty kick. And same again from Inzaghi. Clean strike, keeper going the right way. Can't get across in time. Well hit.
So it's 3-0 Napoli, 2 for Lorenzo Insigne. And thank you to everyone who has joined the Discord server. Link is in the chat. You just got to go and find it. And click on that link and it will take you to the Discord server to chat to me outside of YouTube.
Yep, without a doubt, Paul, in a position now where he may well be looking to rest one or two. Yeah, I think there's changes afoot.
Score Olsen for Bologna for the luckless Umbe. It was such a hard gig for him tonight, coming back into the side against the team that has to be seen.
It is now Midtjylland 3, Aalborg 1. That looks like they're going out of the Danish Cup. Sorry to say, you look like race has been run.
Yeah, it certainly has been a tough
3-1 Midtjylland. Look at the comment before the one you just read to understand it.
A poor challenge.
Thank you very much. The biggest derby in Danish football is called the Copenhagen Derby, where Copenhagen, that represent the east of Copenhagen, face Brøndby, that represent the west of Copenhagen. Ah, I thought Brøndby was its own place in its own right, which turns out it's just a sub part of Copenhagen. Interesting. Interesting. So I want to get to do other leagues, so do like Portuguese league, do the Danish league, but the Danish league do weird times for football.
Lozano now, hungry for a goal, I think.
Go on. Ah.
Backward to Koulibaly. Koulibaly hasn't just had the.
So we'll just spread it out. Instead of been doing like Serie A, League 1,
admiring the view in front of him.
Premier League,
Virtually no.
and La Liga, doing all like the big leagues. Go and branch around and do some of the leagues that don't really get the attention they deserve. And that's like the Portuguese league, the Danish league, then you got the Swedish league, and the Finnish league, you got stuff like that. I would love to do stuff like that. Just, it would be me butchering names and all the time, but it would be interesting to learn. Lorenzo Insigne! Absolute god! Absolute legend! Lorenzo Insigne! And my other favourite player is coming on, Patrick Lezinski! Woo! Go and score! You haven't scored for a while. Politano is coming on and Irving Lozano is going off. Had a good game as Lozano. If any of you guys want to put any more questions down in the chat, I'm happy to answer. Anyone, any more questions or read any more facts you got for me? Because I'm eager to learn.
Intended to do with it, but he got away with it.
Mitchell had a 3-1 up, and it looks like they don't have to get in the goal anytime soon.
Oh, he's fed up, isn't he? And who can blame him?
Well, he's certainly not happy with the penalty decisions, is Mihajlovic, but when they do look back at them, as all technical staff do, you will realise why they've been given.
What?
Put in a great fight back against Milan. Last time out Bologna. This would surpass it.
3-0.
If they could trouble Napoli tonight.
That's been the trouble, Paul, turning over possession too cheaply when they have had the opportunity just to control some of the game.
Have a look at the fixtures, which is the 31st of... It's the next set of fixtures for the Danish top flight.
Doesn't get that foul.
But that there could be considerations for me doing them, for doing one of the fixtures in that league. It all depends on if it was played on the Sunday. I don't know if Napoli are playing on the Sunday or the Saturday. If they're playing on the Saturday, I'll be doing Napoli. If Napoli on Sunday, I might be doing Napoli, but then I'll... Napoli are playing. We are playing on on. We're playing on Sunday at 5 o'clock.
Too easy, Paul.
So, it wouldn't be,
particular
but...
on the side now, they're finding it very difficult, sinking deeper and deeper, just adding to the pressure.
Merton's keen to get game time.
I want Mertens to get game time. He's Napoli's all-time goal scorer, ahead of Maradona. And he's being outed by Osimhen.
The confidence that's running throughout this team.
But in Denmark, you play half it. Wow. Okay. So this is very similar to the top flight in Scotland.
Oh, it's looking like 10 games played, 9.
But in Denmark, you play half a season, then separate the top 6 and the bottom 6 in 2 different divisions for the rest of the season, where the top 6 fight for the title and the bottom 6 fight for the relegation. Yeah, it's exactly the same as Scotland. Come on, that's a ball. Oh, corner.
Slightly better with that clearance.
Just thought there was a half an opportunity for Osimhen to go for the volley. In the end, he decides to control it.
Stop calling it Osimhen. It's Osimhen, you absolute tool.
Barra has to be careful. Bologna come away with it. Dominguez, what's on for him? Well, he could play a 1-2 with the referee. That's an option. Nothing else.
Oh, that's just going to add to
So we have a fixture. Can have a look. We got.
Opening his arms as if to say there's no options, there's no one to give it to. Still waving
Could
his arms
do,
in central midfield
if
position.
whatever game there's a game on the Friday, game on the Monday, could do either of them.
Juventus shaken, so shaken by their defeat. And on to Sassuolo. Next up for them is Verona. That's live on BT Sport 3 Saturday evening, the early evening fixture.
Let's have to keep an eye out for fixed. Oh, what is it? Keeping an eye on timings with the big leagues, fixtures, and all. So unfortunately, I would have done a game in the Danish top flight, but unfortunately, it finishes right at the same time as Napoli kick off. So I wouldn't have time to set that one up. So it clashes, unfortunately. Oh, did not know that. Is that something new in Scotland? Includes Denmark. We started doing it in the 16/17 season. Did not know if we invented it. All right, interesting.
No foul. Just has not imposed himself, I'm afraid. Matthäus Olof Svanberg tonight.
So far, so good. I'm learning a lot of new info, a lot of new facts.
Just overrun the ball, did Svanberg.
I'm not going to have. Let's try and get a 4th.
Elmas. Samborn Guisa. 20 minutes more of this for Bologna to endure.
Come on, Napoli, just get some more and just put more punishment.
Paul, physically tough, mentally really draining, chasing the ball, chasing shadows.
That's a delicious touch by Di
Oh, Osimhen!
Oh, that's Simeon and not quite, as Skorupski stands firm again.
Fabulous build-up, but just couldn't find the final pass to find Osimhen in that 6-yard box. Gary Medel just gets that right boot to it before the keeper tidies it up.
If you guys have joined the Discord server, let me know what your name is on Discord, so if ever I know you're there, I know what to look out for in the future. Because you might have a different name on YouTube to you have on Discord. Just making, you always got to make sure, when you're on there, make sure.
He's had the night off really, hasn't he?
He's had a very comfortable evening.
What?
Just give the boss a touch or two to keep him happy. Orsolini presents it.
Napoli are on the ball at the moment. Oh!
Just cannoned off the top of the crossbar from Zambo Anguissa. What a goal!
A goal from 20, a shot from 20 yards out. Anguissa's just hit the bar.
And at the end, I think it just takes off again.
Oh man, that guy is some player.
Good hit. It just rises.
That guy is some
onto
player.
The top of the crossbar.
He was rubbish for Fulham when they were in the Premier League. He come to Napoli and he played 100 times better. And bugger off with your Patrick Cantley shite.
Osimhen.
Bugger off with your old Simeon shite.
Use the run of Marie just to take the
It's not Osimhen, it's Osimhen. Osimhen. Not Osimhen, Osimhen. Learn your words, commentator. Your words to the commentator, my mates. Golf game that are biased to Americans.
To be so completely outplayed and just face wave after wave of attack. And you know, this is not a side without character. Bologna.
In Denmark, first get Champions League qualification, second get Europa League, third get you Conference League, and the cup winners get Conference League group stage. Alright, that's interesting. Alright.
Massive learning curve for some of these young Bologna players, in particular. And by his first game tonight, he couldn't have picked a worse game to get selected in.
So Mertens does get minutes.
Come on, Mertens!
He's also coming on as Elmas makes way.
If you guys, just to reiterate, if you guys are on Discord, just let me know in the chat what your names are on Discord so I know that you're on there, so I can make sure. Because you might have a different name to what you have on YouTube to have on Discord, just to make sure.
The youngsters, the new faces, of course, are playing a huge part in this Napoli story this season.
Anguissa is going off and Demi is coming on for Napoli.
The romantic script has it that come May, it will be Mertens and Insigne who somehow drive Napoli to the title. And from what we're seeing, don't throw that draft away. It could happen.
It could happen.
Certainly could, but Anguissa, I think, has
yeah, and we were in the cup final last year, but bottled it to Renders.
Their performance is really
How?
Absolutely outstanding.
It's still weird that a team's got Renders. I never thought I've ever seen that. So am I going to render it? It's finished. Midtjylland 3, Aalborg 1. They're out. Now just focus on the league. Oi, be nice. Be nice. Someone will be upset because they're out the cup. And they were finalists last year and bottled it.
Pushing Madell into a midfield position with a substitution.
And also, as Chelsea, we know how it feels like to get to a final and bottle it.
Everybody could see what he was trying to do, and I think a lot of people know he's capable of it, but not tonight.
No, just not happening.
So,
Orsolini from Mihailovic.
if any of you guys have joined the Discord server, just put a message in there just to let me know you're in there. Say hi or something so I know you're there.
Not everybody entirely pleased with Napoli's decision not to partake in the scheduled mini tournament to mark the anniversary of the passing of Diego.
Nah, it just signal went. No, it's coming back on.
Ruiz. Di Lorenzo. Demay.
Putting him on there, just asking what his second search, because I know you joined. You said you have. And also put some more questions in the chat. I might be to answer any more questions you guys want to put in front of me. I'm going to have to do a lot of writing, jotting down times and everything now. Because I've got Napoli. Got Napoli on Sunday. Unfortunately, I would have try and do a different league for the first time, but I can't do that because of the league timing for their games clash with Napoli. But there's a couple of games in midweek, so there's.
Politano didn't even look in the direction of the referee. Battle.
I don't know. I don't know if it's a good. If you guys think it's a good thing me branching out instead of doing Premier League, Serie A, La Liga, Bundesliga, and do the smaller leagues. Branch out. You might get more people watching if you branch out to different leagues.
A hope and a belief that maybe you might get one half chance, and Barrow certainly.
So that's like doing Sweden, then you got Finland, then you got example Denmark, and you got Norway.
Medell ventures forward.
I'll call Scotland that because it's a league but still small. I'll call that.
Got to be careful. He's on a yellow. Bruce gives it away for a moment, but they.
No, I mean I'm talking about leagues. There's leagues that don't get like enough attention. So I'm talking about the leagues that are quite big, but they don't get the attention they deserve. So that's like you got like Portuguese. It's one. That. That's one. I'm trying to think of any others. The one is like Turkey as well.
But I wasn't quite as clean a hit this time by Fabian Ruiz as it was for his goal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want to do some of the main leagues, so that's what I'm doing is going to be like writing down upcoming fixtures, then try and plan out how I could do it. How I can do different leagues and stuff to plan out timings because you don't want like certain ones clashing.
Barrow's had quite enough of this. Off he goes.
My name on Discord is okay. Alright then, I know what I'm looking for then, Chewy.
Aaron Hickey also departs. He'll have better days.
Yeah, I know what it is. I'm looking for my Discord. I know what it is because, because when you go into Discord, it tells all the persons that are offline, all the ones that are joined, and all of them have been ones that are like viewers of the streams.
In their own penalty box.
We're just adding more and more defenders, Paul. Just hoping that they can really just get out of
found him.
I'm not saying a creditable 3-0 defeat, but a situation that they could have found themselves in that would have been far worse.
Yeah. And it is better than that.
Come on, Napoli, just get going, just get the play going. Normally, we finish 7th or 8th, and we are 4th. I just hope we can get 6th, and the chances are pretty good, but we don't want to jinx anything. That is true. That is true. You don't want to jinx anything these days. No, you gotta think. You just gotta think. You don't want to jinx anything. So it's like me saying that we think Chelsea gonna go and win the league, but I don't want to but keep boasting that up because he might jinx it.
Politano.
But I'm not like him, and my parents would say you don't stoop to that level because they're people that are not they're people like that only want themselves to be heard and not want and not to be liked by anyone else because they're just being what they call idiots.
Telling comment from Spalletti.
That was what my dad said. My dad
He's a good
hates
player, but
people
he
like that
still-
who are just
still has work
like
to
that
do
and
in
just
his
think it
fitness.
evolves around one thing and one thing only.
Don't hear that said every day about a player who's got
Go on.
100 or more games under his belt already.
Oh, that's a ball. Oh, Osimhen! Oh!
And
I
again,
want
well
to see
fielded
if
by Skorupski.
if you want,
Just
you
slightly
could
behind
do.
and pull that cross. Simeon rises, powers
I
the
could
header.
do inverted midget on the
Really
20th.
difficult
That's
to
if.
generate the direction to beat
That's
the keeper.
if Napoli are not playing on that day or Chelsea are playing on that day live. Then that might.
Cleanest of headers
Just what I do from time to time, but I do that as different content sometimes. I do that as like a match reaction.
Of their goal efforts
So it's
tonight
slightly
on
different.
target.
It's like in video format. So you get all like the info from like Twitter and stuff, and then if they score, you react to it. It's like a match reaction, so you react to stuff. I used to do that a lot, so Francesco
Don't
sort of
talk
thing.
to the referee behind him.
So let me have a
Don't
look.
try it.
Let me have a look.
No, it's not a
And
wide
it all depends on kickoff times as well. That's a big one. That always makes the difference.
At the weekend, 4 coaches in Italy sent off.
So the
Spalletti,
20th, this ain't 20th of February. Is there anyone near to this date? Any good games?
entry.
Can't wait that long.
Sitting high.
So they play. I can't do.
Above this
Can't
encounter, but
because he
I'm sure he's
politely
added
might be asking me to do
absolutely
one, so I'm trying to
delighted with the way
find right date.
his team have come
So
back to
Mitchell
win
and
ways after their draw.
no Northchilland versus Olsberg I can't do because it means I literally have no time to set up Napoli versus Salernitana. I have no time to set that up.
Well, nobody's tested him yet tonight.
No untroubled evening so far. for the Napoli
Mussolini.
keeper.
I don't know about the 7th of
Not
November.
sure
I
why
don't
he
know
doesn't
about
catch it
that.
quicker.
It all
Just make
depends
sure he's kept it out.
on Chelsea for that one. No, I'm doing different. I'm branching out in my leagues because I always tend to do the big leagues, the big 4 leagues in European football. That's on ball. That's on ball. That's on ball.
You've got everybody thrown forward. They never learned, do they? This Napoli side has hurt them so badly in that respect tonight, as Napoli have done
So
so
I'm
many
just checking.
times here to teams.
I can actually do the 7th.
Controlled by Ruiz. It popped up onto his left
I
arm.
can do the 7th of November for their home game. Can do that because Chelsea beat on it this Saturday.
Mihajlovic, don't
But it's if
play on with the
it's
referees.
if Napoli
Real test of his patience, isn't it? And he's
and Napoli on the
I feel for him, I
7th.
Mertens.
Oh, Manchester scored. That's at
Now
5
they're asking
5
the question
o'clock
of the referee. Was it
Sunday the
handball at the other end?
7th.
Ball's gone dead. Will it be reviewed? Mertens strike. Binks gets in the way of it. To head it away.
Finally! Against the one player that I said to start playing for us. Bring on the Algerian magician, Fazi Goulam. He's been injured for like a year and a half.
Hours ago, Spalletti said he's not ready, he won't be playing, but with it this
Miracle.
comfortable, I guess it's the ideal time to give him
Miracle.
some minutes. Just to
And it will
encourage
kick
him
off at
on the road back.
5. Kick off at
Builder.
1. Stop calling him Osimhen, it's Osimhen.
Got the big centre forward.
Oh,
And I think
Napoli play Calgary on the 20th, yeah. That's the thing, I've got to check dates and find out which ones I'm able to do, which ones I'm not able to do. I hope they don't clash. So it's, I could do 2 streams in one day, it's just they've got to have plenty of time in between both fixtures for me to get one.
Crazy, I'd have to say.
Because it's like planning. That's why I'm trying to plan in
It's
advance.
a penalty.
Gary
Adele,
Vidal feels it.
please don't do something silly now.
So it means, at least if it's like, even if it's a 45-minute window between one game finishing and one game starting, it gives me enough time to set up the stream.
This,
That'll give me plenty
the
of
next
time.
part of this debate that's going on this week in Italy is a lot of the other coaches are saying That kind of incident, Clive, is why coaches should be allowed an appeal, a VAR appeal, as in tennis. That's a very good example of it, I think.
Yeah, but it wasn't even reviewed
So I
by
could
VAR. So
do
where's the consistency?
Olberg versus Renders. I want to at 1 o'clock. Who is your all-time favourite? Oh, this is an interesting question.
Paul,
Who's
it
my
would make
all-time
no difference
favourite
to
player?
the result because it has been totally dominant from Napoli.
Yeah,
They've gone back
it's
to the
not.
top of
It's a
Serie A.
very easy question. When I will say,
Gulam's getting an
this was
absolute
he was the
rapturous
main reason
reception
for
every
me
time he
getting into
touches the
football
ball.
in the first place. When I was younger, I always will say the legend, the
Nice
greatest
to see him
football
back.
defender
Always
I'll say
is
ever.
when you've had a long-term
John Terry.
injury, just building that confidence
He's the
and
reason why I
belief
got
that you can get back
started
to your
liking
best
football.
form.
Watching him, I thought this looks decent. I'll get into it, and I did. My idol growing up was JT,
7th of March.
captain of Chelsea, and also
In this
captain
fixture, actually, last
for a
season,
long
which
time
was
of
3-1
England.
by Napoli. Bologna seeking the 1 at the moment. Schwalben.
Way! You can't even hit the target, Bologna. Yeah, he goes, yes, Augsburg Renders, big match. Yeah.
Way wide.
I'll end up doing that.
Should have known it was going to be a difficult night.
That's in 10 days.
Napoli president
Time Napoli
saying, "I told you
will
so."
Does look
be
quite
playing at
satisfied with himself, doesn't he?
5 o'clock. Wait, at 1700
Every
hours.
reason to be.
And this game will be finishing around about 3, so it gives me a 2-hour window to set up. So it's perfect. I do 2 streams in one day. Sundays, I can happily do Sundays because
Time at Napoli, isn't there?
not a lot of I
The
get stuff done. If I need to get stuff done, I get it on in the morning. And there we go.
Poor girls say, I do feel they now have a team, good balance, some depth in their squad, and they are going to be competitive this season, right to the end.
So what's on tomorrow, this weekend for me to do if I got any fixtures I want to do? Might be having a break, and then my next stream's going to be on Sunday for Salernitana versus Napoli. And then after that, it will be Chelsea versus Malmo. Come on! Get in! Only 80 kilometres or 49 miles between the two.
By a Napoli side that has now played 10, won 9 and drawn 1 and are deservedly back on top of Serie A. Looking
full-time Napoli 3, Bologna 0. Like, subscribe to the bell notification with the post. And I'll see you guys on Sunday for Napoli's first ever meeting between Salernitana and Serie A. Like, subscribe, and if you guys are new, also subscribe, and also join the Discord server as well. Link is in the chat. Go and look it up and just click on that link and you can join the Discord server. And you guys can chat to me outside of YouTube via the Discord server.